Okay, well, we're keeping this casual today, so welcome to TheSparkr, and you're the customer today. We're actually here for you. Today, we're going to talk about how to start a successful cleaning service. I believe it's mostly residential, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking residential with Liliana, who has a brilliant business that she started. And, this series is about meeting and speaking with actual business owners that have started and succeed in their own business. Mm-hmm. And Liliana's one of them, so we're real excited about it. And I'm Robert Dandria, by the way, and so I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I've started some number of businesses. And hard to believe, back when I was 26 years old, I actually wanted to start a business that helps business startups. So I kind of waited until now to get started to do it, but better late than never, as they say. So I'm kind of excited about getting TheSparkr all kicked off. And, as you learn from Liliana, the tips and tricks and the learnings and the checklists, if you will, of starting and succeeding in your own cleaning service business, we're also going to have some other videos on the site. So ABCs of funding, tips and tricks and tools and resources, and also successful traits and other tips and tricks of entrepreneurship panels. So you're going to want to check the rest of the site to learn more about that. We really want to be a one-stop shop to serve you. We are going to have feedback and or chat, so we welcome the learnings you can provide for us. Feel free to comment on whatever you like so that we can either serve you and or improve how we do this, including what other business startups you might like to see. We're also going to be posting up the food truck business, how to start an online business, and many other categories. So anyway, without further ado, we do have Liliana here. I think she's probably already on camera. We're going to keep this a casual conversation today, so and not overproduce this, because that's what this is all about. And Liliana started her business, I believe, in 2019, is that
yes,
right?
the end of 2019, December.
End of 2019. She's got 5 employees today. And she's actually got a website that's really good. We're going to come back to that, but if you wanted to check it out real quick, I guess it's whizcleaners.com.
Whizcleaners.com.
So I found it. We're down here in Miami today. This is one of the first areas we're doing. We're in for the famous Hialeah. Hialeah is like the heartbeat of Miami,
yes.
For those that don't know it. Boy, I feel like everybody is from Hialeah when you're down in Miami. So very exciting. So what we're going to kind of try and do in the conversation, so you're all aware as you follow along through the video, is, and I've got a little list here. Yes, I have to write things down and look at it. I'm human just like everybody else. We're going to talk about getting started and the setup and the operations and sort of crossing the T's and dotting the I's, if you will. We're going to be talking about funding and financing, sales and marketing, management, resources and tools. We want to talk a little bit about the community. We were talking earlier, we didn't get a chance to talk about that, but I'm going to ask you about any involvement or not, if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And then any final wrap up. So really it's about learning from Liliana, and what I asked her is to impart onto everybody what she wants you to learn, not what I want you to learn. I'm just here to help kind of facilitate the questions, because I've never started a successful cleaning service business before. But I love what I see from you. So I guess let's get rolling. Tell us your story real quick. What initially inspired you to get into starting your own business? Let's start with that before we talk about why a cleaning service. Why a new business? So
I decided to open my business because that's always a vision I saw for myself, is to be an entrepreneur. I was in the corporate world. That's where I started my career. And it just, looking back as to like what I wanted to do like for a business, is I wanted to impact others. I'm a very caring person. I want to see how I can provide help to others. And then looking back at my childhood, like cleaning has been something that I've always enjoyed doing. It's something my mom didn't have to like go after me to like clean my room or clean the house. I was actually the one always like moving things around to clean. And so just looking back at that I really enjoyed that. I really saw the impact that cleaning can make to a person in the community, just having a clean environment. So that's really what motivated me into starting the cleaning business.
Interesting. So I want to dig into that a little bit and that mindset, because for many of us, it's overcoming the fear. It's sort of making that first step. Yeah. Everything begins with a dream. We kind of feel like we want to start our business. So share with us were you afraid? Were you fearful? And what tip or trick did you do or tell yourself when the little devils popped up on the shoulders, right? Share with us that.
So yeah, I definitely did have fears. That's the reason why I didn't start it sooner, because this is something, again, that I've always had, even going through college. But so one of the things that I suggest to everyone is just to really decide, like, if this is something that you want to do, and once you make the decision, like, this is something you want to do, like, as a person, you just do the impossible, and you'll go through anything just to make it happen.
So looking back now, do you feel like it's rewarding? It was worth overcoming that
Yes.
that stuff there.
Those butterflies and feeling nervous, like my first phone call, like I was like shivering, and I was like, oh my God. But it's something that you get through. In order for you to get better at something, you have to practice. You have to like just do the trials and errors. And as you start doing it, you start feeling more comfortable with whatever you approach. And that's how you overcome your fears. It's just by doing it. Repetition.
And you're feeling that personal growth at the same time. Mm-hmm. I think that's one of the great outcomes of having your own business is you're growing, right? I know when I was younger, I wanted to die in peace, not looking back saying, oh, how come I didn't do this and how come I didn't do that? So you're very inspiring. So now you talked about why cleaning, and I'll tell you how my mother cleaned the room. She would take all the drawers, dump them upside down and tell me not clean the room, okay? So